Hello, friends. I hope you're well today. Today's Friday, September 18th. And yeah, sorry about yesterday. I meant to be on Thursday, but I can't keep track of time anymore, so I'm sorry. Um, Let me know. Is this working correctly? Let me just see something here. Is the chat on? I think the chat is on. So if say hello in the chat to make sure. Let me see. I'll say hello myself. Here we go. Hello. It's not. Oh, there it is. Okay, good. Thank you, Alan. Yeah. Let me know. I'm having a little problems here with our internet connection that's fluctuating. So if things cut out or buffer, I'm sorry. Uh, Doing what we can. So yeah, we haven't been on I think for 2 weeks. We're working on a lot of things, and I'll be sharing those as the stream goes. But yeah, do say hello. Hi, Amy, because it's good to hear from you. So I'm not doing all the talking, and you can see your words coming up and down there, right over here. So yeah, things are good. This pandemic is getting old. It's really hard on everybody, but we have plans for next season, so hopefully will keep us busy. We're going to be doing, well, I'll tell you more about it in just a little bit. Hey, Charlie, how are you? Hey, Aunt Suzanne. Thanks for tuning in. For some reason, I can't see today. It's not working to tell me how many people are on. So I see that you're out there. So do say hello. Um, let's see. This is gonna be a little short musical piece that we just recorded recently for I don't know how many of you know, we just started observing Hispanic Heritage Month, and we recorded a little video for the Hispanic Heritage Council here in Buffalo. Uh, we gave them something through the BPO to commemorate Hispanic heritage. So this is anybody that's from Puerto Rico will know this song very well. Might even cry while listening to it. Is by Puerto Rican composer Noel Estrada, and it's called "En Mi Viejo San Juan." It's a short little ditty, 3 minutes or so, and it really talks about in Mi Viejo San Juan is in Old San Juan, or in my Old San Juan, which is the capital of Puerto Rico, and it has lyrics or text that we're not going to be, since it's an instrumental, you won't see or hear the text, but the translation is loosely about it's a lot about missing your homeland and leaving and not being sure if you're ever going to come back. So it's a beautiful song. I've known it since I was little, so it means a lot. Then my colleagues got together with me and we recorded it at Asbury Hall. So here it is, En Mi Viejo San Juan by Noel Estrada. Thank you. So that was Noel Estrada's Me Viejo San Juan, arranged for string quartet by yours truly. And yeah, it's to commemorate. Oh, there. I think Ellen is posting some of the text with translations. I'm trying to bring up. Hold on, let me just. So again, Noel Estrada, a Puerto Rican composer, and thank you, Amy. Thank you, Sue. Oh, Sue, it's good to see you. Thanks for stopping in. Let me just. I need to do something with the browser here very quickly. I'm just trying to for the presentation of our season. I'm trying to bring in our. Okay, yeah, that'll be good enough. Okay, good. Well, thanks, Will. Thanks, Bill. Or William. Yeah, it's a beautiful piece, and that's something I remember my grandmother singing it, and my grandfather, everybody. Like that's just if you lived in Puerto Rico, you would know the song. It's beautiful. And Noel Estrada, I don't know any of his other works. I'm sure he wrote other things aside from the more popular works like that. But yeah, so let me tell you about our season. It's pretty exciting. I don't have a lot of specifics yet on repertoire. We're still working on that. And if you have suggestions, please email me. But we're working on that. So obviously, because of government regulations, we're going to be virtual. We can't have audiences, at least for the foreseeable future. And so we're going to be streaming. And part of our streaming project, I've said it a few times, and so maybe we haven't put out a press release yet, but we're officially over at Asbury Hall. That's our new home. Some of you may know Asbury Hall as Babeville. That name is its old name, and oh, hey Oliver, thanks for tuning in. So Babeville, or you may know it as Babeville. I call it Asbury Hall, and soon we're going to be all calling it the Asbury Arts Center. And part of its renaming, the Buffalo Chamber Players applied for a grant recently from the Community Foundation of Greater Buffalo, and we're the lead organization in this grant. And the grant is to come up with a plan and a working plan to turn Babeville into a cultural incubator. So we're going to have a lot of cultural organizations there, sharing resources, sharing space, and basically doing things that individually we would not be able to do. So yeah, it's going to be called the Asbury Arts Center, and I just found out because I think the Community Foundation just went public with it a couple of days ago. They had told me it was a very competitive grant, and I imagine it was competitive, but I just learned there were over 200 applications and they only picked 14. So we're incredibly privileged and grateful to have been chosen from so many, I'm sure, wonderful projects. So it's a lot of pressure, but super exciting. So we're going to be there with other organizations, but at least for now, I think we're the only performance music organization. So we have Asbury Hall for now to ourselves. We'll probably share it eventually. But yeah, so that's super exciting. And our plan for 2020 and 2021 season is to stream from their virtual concerts. We're gonna aim. Our plan is every second Wednesday we'll be having a live concert from Asbury Hall. It'll be a little bit like our streams now, only they're going to be a little better. Our production, the production value is going to be a little better. And thanks, Charlie. It's super exciting. So the production quality, we're going to have be investing more into the performances. Now that we have a home venue, our musicians can come together and rehearse. Everything's going to be done responsibly and socially distant. We'll be 6 feet apart in the strings with masks. Wind players will be a little further apart as we need wind players, as we use wind players. And we still don't know if we're going to have singers. We're still working on that. But again, everything's going to be observing CDC guidelines and our musicians' comfort too. That's very important. So again, that's going to be every second Wednesday of the month, starting in October, and we're aiming to end in May. So that's 8 concerts that will be coming to you, and so these, because there's going to be a lot of work. Unfortunately, we're going to have to, well, I wouldn't say suspend totally our free weekly streams, but definitely we're going to have some kind of ticketing in place, just because we have expenses to cover. So let me see if I can pull it up. I just put it on our website. Oh, you know what? I need to add a microphone to this so I can talk to you while I show it to you, because if not, you will not hear me. So there, I think this will work. If not, let me know. Yeah, open the doors yeah, I bet you would show up with a mask, I hope. But here, let me show you what I put. It's up on our website, and you can go to there. I just put it up today, so I'll be tweaking that some more. How do I do that? Where is this? Okay, website. There, I'm back. I completely goofed. Yeah, that wasn't good. Let me see how I do that. I'm so sorry. Oh, here, I'll fix it really quickly. Da, da, da. You can't hear me. Can you hear me now? Okay, yeah, I think you can hear me now. You can't hear me in what I did before. I did it again. Good, you can hear me now. So again, what we're going to be doing, I'll just tell you. It's 8 concerts, and thank you, Denise. Yes, I made a little mistake. Let me see where did it go? I had it all, oh, there it is. I found it. Okay. Here, can you hear me? I think you can hear me now. Yes, yes, I see the thing hearing. So this is from our website. If you go to buffalochamberplayers.org and click on tickets, this is what's going to come up. So we're trying to sell the season as a season pass. It's going to be 8 concerts starting October 14th, so always second Wednesday of every month. And as you can see in the middle, a virtual pass is only $120. That comes out to $15 a month, or $15 a ticket, a concert. And I think eventually individual tickets will be sold for $20, so this saves you $40. And then we're coming up with something new, the VIP season pass. For $250. And if you go on those, I wish I'd done this differently, because I could show you more, but go to our website and see it. But let me come back. Yeah, so it's gonna be the VIP will give you access to a lot more content that we'll be creating monthly, including musician interviews, composers, as we feature, especially contemporary composers, because we can't do interviews with non-contemporary composers. That just gets to be complicated. And yeah, just trying to bring you even behind the scenes, so before we stream, either Zoom calls, participate in Zoom calls, just extra content. And also you will feel warm and fuzzy, whatever, knowing that you're helping us a lot, making these concerts possible. Because one thing that going virtual has affected is it's taken away our revenue, our ticket revenue. So we're just trying to for those that can support us. And we'll have student tickets. I think student tickets will be $5, and honestly, we'll probably offer that if these ticket prices are too expensive for you, we'll take whatever, $5, anything. We just want to share our music, and we just hope that folks will step up and help us help the music continue. Because it's their expenses. Now that we're going to be streaming, especially a lot of the music that we will be streaming that is not public domain, we have to pay the publishers streaming rights. In some cases, it could be $200 to $300 for some pieces. It could be more for others. So these are expenses that normally we would not incur. So this is in addition to all the other expenses, musician expenses, technology. I don't want to bore you with all this, but they're expenses, and we really need your help more than ever. We'll probably be sending out an email. Well, not probably. We will be sending out an email with all this information and ways of supporting us and donating or buying tickets. Anything you do is greatly appreciated. Let me see if I'm missing anything. I think that's it. Our first stream, if you want to mark your calendars, will be Wednesday, October 14th. And just so you know, all the streams will be live, and there'll be a chat where you can chat with us. And we encourage you to chat with us, because I think that's what makes this special, different from a regular concert. The fact that you can interact. And I'm at home now, but at Asbury Hall, we're going to have gigantic TV screen where we're going to have just the chat, so we can read what you're saying to us between movements, between pieces, and sometimes even during pieces. Just don't make us laugh too much. And yeah, so let me play some more music now, and then I'll come back at the end and wrap things up and summarize again. Ellen's here, so she can tell me whatever I forget to say. She always comes up and tells me. So this is really cool. This is a recording by one of our newest violinists in the BPO and with the chamber players. I'll type his name, Xiaofan. Let me see. Yeah, no, I misspelled it. You see? Oh, God. It's Xiaofan Luke. There you go. I fixed it. Thank you. He comes to us from Boston, I believe, and he's a phenomenal violinist, great addition to the BPO and also the chamber players. And he sent me a bunch of videos that he had made recently, and he wanted me to share one of them. So this is going to be the first movement of Beethoven's Spring Sonata, his Sonata number 5. Let's see, in F major, opus 24, the first movement is Allegro. I'll type all this in the chat so you see it. And, I forgot to ask him who the pianist is, but he's a very good pianist. So enjoy it. Maybe, Chopin, if you're on the chat, let us know who's playing piano. We'll get that to you eventually. So yeah, this is the first movement. It's about 10 minutes long. Enjoy. Yay! That is pretty cool. Again, that's Stefan Liu, one of our newest violinists in the BPO, and also, lucky for us, also one of our newest violinists in the Buffalo Chamber Players. I'm having some connection issues, so let me know if you can hear me. Yay, bravo, bravo indeed, bravo indeed. Did I get through? There it is. Good. Just a little lag, but on my end. Yeah, so that was Beethoven's Spring Sonata. That was just the first movement, Allegro. I had the whole thing, but it's probably another 20 minutes of music. So if you want, I can maybe. I don't have it as a separate file, so I'd have to start over. But at any rate, he's super talented, so it's great to have him, and he'll be playing with us. Actually, we're working next week. We have a project with Buffalo String Works, Buffalo String Works. They moved their offices to Asbury Hall, so they're actually one of the organizations that will be co-sharing space with at Asbury Hall or Asbury Arts Center. So we're going to be doing a recording with them that they're going to record us and record. It's a piece that was commissioned for the chamber players and for their students that we were going to play back in June, but unfortunately because of COVID we had to cancel that. But so we're doing a virtual performance of it where we're recording individually, the chamber players recording our parts and the students will record to our parts, and hopefully we'll do it live eventually. But at any rate, Stefan Liu is one of the violinists that will be working with us in that project, so I'm super excited about that. So yeah, Ellen came in and told me some of the things I forgot to say. Actually, here I can put, let me see if this works. Yes, oh good. There's the link for our tickets. I'll be sprucing up our website in the next week or so. But you can certainly read a little bit about it there, about the tickets, the season pass, the 2 levels, the regular one or the VIP. But something that we're going to do, regardless of whether you're in the VIP or the regular one, in the event that during our season audiences are allowed to come, if we're allowed to have audiences again, my guess is probably going to be reduced audiences. So if you buy a season pass as a package, if at any point it becomes a live, the possibility of coming in person, your pass will be turned into tickets for those events. And if you don't live in the area and you're still watching virtually, don't worry, we'll keep on streaming. Or even if you're allowed to come but you don't feel comfortable coming, you can still watch our shows from your home. That's going to stay that way for a long time. But I just wanted to make sure you understand that if for some reason this will magically, well, it won't magically disappear, but if a vaccine comes around and audiences are allowed back or something like that, whoever has VIP or season passes will get first priority to attend the concert in person. So let's say they allow us to have 20 people at Asbury Hall, very separated or socially distant with masks. We'll go through our list of like season pass holders to see who would be interested before we even open it to the general public. My guess is these won't be open to the general public, so it's just a small perk to have. And also another thing to bear in mind, if you're looking at it as like, oh man, $120, that sounds like too much money. These are their season passes are per household. So if you and your spouse like to tune into our streams, by no means do you have to buy 2 season passes. We welcome you. we would be very glad if you choose to do so, but you don't have to. It's really a household pass. And if you're guilt-ridden by doing that, you're welcome to make a donation or in addition to your season pass, or you can purchase 2 of them. It's up to you. Or just the one, that's fine also. So we really just want you to stay engaged with us and support us in any way that you can. So I think that's it. If you have any questions, let me know in the chat now, or you can always email me. But again, there's also going to be an option for students. That's probably going to be $5 a stream. Regular tickets will probably be, I think, and we'll put those up later, closer to the event, will be $20. And the events are going to all be, I think we're going to be streaming on our YouTube channel. I don't know how many of you watch on YouTube versus Facebook. YouTube is a little easier to regulate because you'll be emailed a link. It would be a private stream, so it's not open to the public. And you'll be able to have the link way in advance for the actual stream. And not only that, but if for some reason that Wednesday something came up, something more fun than the Buffalo Chamber Players comes up, you can the video will be up after the stream for probably about a week or so. So you'll have plenty of time to watch it, or if you want to watch it again because you loved it so much, that's possible. The only thing that won't be available after the live stream, the chat, you can still type in the chat, but nobody's gonna see it. So again, that's our plan for the 2021 season. And things may change, but it's 8 concerts with I think it's fairly affordable. And again, if the price is an issue or barrier for you, we'll have an option also for those that because we really don't want to keep anybody out. So yeah, so that's it. I think it's 7:42. I'm done. I smell dinner. I think Ellen's cooking, so I'd love to sit down with my family and eat. Because even though the kids are home all day, they're on their computers, virtual learning, I guess. So I don't see them much. Philip, no, the repertoire is not listed on the website yet because I have to come up with it. So if you have any suggestions, I'm sure you would. There's a lot of Florence Schmidt you would love to listen to. I'm not going to do a whole season of Florence Schmidt, but I may throw a piece here and then. A lot of it is going to. I don't anticipate doing anything huge like 15 players or 12 players just because of the distancing required. But as you saw in the piece by Noel Estrada, the Me Viejo San Juan, we're working on having more cameras, and that's actually another thing that we'll be spending money on. So any help that you can give us financially, it really helps because cameras are not cheap. our primary camera that we use, and I'm talking into right now. I bought it a couple years ago because I wanted to archive our concerts, but it's a $1,700 camera. So I'm not buying more 1700 cameras. The other ones that we're buying are a little less expensive, but still, if you want the quality and clear video like this, it's not cheap. So that's where a lot of the money is going to go, to provide you a fun stream that is not just one camera, but we like to have over our head shots of. So you see, if we have a string quartet, you can see the back of the heads of two of the players, but the other two players. We're experimenting also with putting webcams also on our music stands facing the musician opposite us. So that'd be another cool shot to see that you can't see in a regular concert. You can see, like, if the violinist is looking up to the violist, which they never do. They never look at the violist. But let's say hypothetically they did look at the violist and gave a cue or a nod or a look of disapproval. You could see this in our stream. So it's going to be really cool. I think we're not just going to be giving you concerts. This is really going to be a new experience and a new experience for you and for us, and you'll be able to chime in as you do now. I think it's gonna be fun, and in the grand scheme of things, I'm glad we can do something and keep making music for you, and that you can interact with us while we do so. So thank you. That's it for me. My dinner, I don't know what it is, but it smells delicious. And I'm gonna go have dinner now, and I hope you have a good evening, a good weekend. And oh, by the way, also the BPO is starting up next week. So I don't know how, I'm sure you know about it, but if you don't, go to the bpo.org and find out what we're doing. Philip, they got their act together. They know what we'll be playing every week. The way that's going to work, the orchestra will be recording every Friday morning, and it's going to be edited a little bit, touched up here and then, and it's going to be streamed to the audience, to you live on Saturday night. And I think it's also going to be available after the stream for a little bit, for a week or so. So go to bpo.org and find out what we'll be doing with the BPO as individual musicians. It's going to be great. And go to our website here. I'll put that again. Website. Did that come up? Yes, there it is. To find out, I'll be updating our upcoming concerts and programs. I may not be able to do the whole season because that's really, I can't even think to Monday, but I'll definitely be putting up what we'll be doing October 14th. Look, you've come to a lot of our programs and concerts, and you can trust us. It's going to be great music, but we'll have more specifics for you very soon. And yeah, thank you, everybody. Have a good night, and we'll work on a new end credits, and maybe we'll put our season pass holders on the end credits as scrolling by. So if you want to get your name up in big letters, buy a season pass. So we'll talk soon. Thanks.